the 18th pick in the NBA draft, the San Antonio Spurs select MP.
So MP and Shep Owens face off later today in the Summer League Championship, a typically low-key affair. Has a little extra juice this year thanks to a budding rivalry between the mid-first round picks that started on draft night.
MP's a terrible pick. I want the entire front office fired!
All right, Shep, a lot of excitement here, but let me ask you. What do you make the fans booing MP when they drafted him instead of you?
I'm flattered, Nate, but I ain't surprised. I'd boo anyone who passed on me too, especially for MP.
Yo, tell him.
I mean, dude got rec league athleticism.
Oh, rec league, you hear that?
Now, how can you say that when he's been a winner everywhere he's gone, Shep?
Yeah, so far. But at the NBA level, my talent's generational.
Let him know.
My style's impeccable.
Impeccable. Perfect.
There's no one else like me.
Nobody. 1-on-1.
They're gonna regret drafting him over me. Watch.
Facts.
I can quote that.
Absolutely.
Quote him.
The man said quote him. Go quote him.
Quote him.
Why you still here?
Come on,
Go quote him.
let's go.
Woo!
Shep the
Yes,
show.
sir. Showtime.
You
baby.
already know.
Wow. All right, Kendrick. JJ, was drafting MP over Shep Owens the right move, or were fans right to boo MP on draft night?
What? Of course they were right. If I'm from the city, I'm booing MP, I'm booing ownership, and I'm booing myself for sticking with this terrible franchise.
Booing himself.
Yeah, I might boo you too, Stan.
Okay.
Look, city fans know ball, and they know that Shep Owens, this guy's the truth.
I know you've had a lot of coffee this morning, Perk, but you've got no right to disparage MP like that. This kid's a collegiate champion, a tireless worker, and everyone raves about his leadership skills. Yes, Shep's a better athlete, but he hasn't won anything. That matters.
You know what really matters, JJ? Is your boy MP is ancient.
I'm sorry, what? Did you say ancient or anxious?
Ancient.
He's
Like
an old
dead
man.
bird, tall grass, ancient. Okay? We know exactly what he's going to be. A rotation player at best. Shep Owens has all NBA upside. This is a huge mistake, JJ.
A rotation player? A rotation player. You don't know what you're talking about, Perk. And if it was such a huge mistake, why did 18 teams pass on Shep?
You know what, JJ? That's a great question.
That's a good question.
And I don't have an idea.
Well, I'll tell you why. Not only is he extremely raw, he's got serious character issues. You've seen his reality show. I love it. It's okay.
It's a good
okay.
show.
This guy thinks practice is optional and LeBron James is beneath him. How do you coach a guy like that?
Listen, he's young. Let's not overreact. He'll learn and he'll grow.
You might be right, but nobody knows what either of these guys will be 5 years from now. So we need to calm down and let things play out.
Look, JJ.
Hey,
you don't
at
need
least
5
JJ
years
is
to
on
see
your
that
side,
Shep
babe.
Owens could jump out the gym.
Honestly,
And he's only
I thought it was gonna be way
getting
worse than
started.
that.
Yo. How my two favorite lovebirds doing?
We're okay.
Y'all check out that Top Takes daily segment. All right, look, man. Come on. I mean, there's no surprises, right?
No surprise.
Like, we knew once those clowns booed you on draft night that they were going to try and make a story out of this.
I mean, it's mostly fun to me at this point.
Mostly.
I mean, yeah, I don't want to be booed by fans, but like, life is good right now. Like, I got a beautiful, brilliant, talented girlfriend who doubles as my business manager and up-and-coming agent.
I'm established.
Running a boutique agency whose sole purpose is to make the most out of my NBA career? Come on. Yo, where's Ashley, by the way? Like, we should be talking some PR on this.
We should.
Yeah, no, she had to take her dog to the vet. But, I mean, just a routine checkup, all right? So she'll be in later.
Good.
All right. But yeah, man, you know, like I was saying, you know, like, I'm just going through some adversity right now. And that's it. You know, like, this is just another challenge for me to learn and grow from.
Exactly.
Ooh, man, that is exactly the mindset you need to be having, MP. That's what I'm talking about. Like, right now, you looking like a Mr. Rogers with high tops.
Okay.
I mean, but you know what a mean streak.
Fam, that's not what I'm going for right now.
Hey, Mr. Rogers is a babe.
Come on, back me up.
Babe, you serious right now?
Good guy, great sweaters. You don't like sweaters?
They're all right.
You don't good at sweaters.
Okay. We can get back to whatever this is later, okay?
Okay.
Great. Look, I really don't mind if you watch your own press, MP. But afterwards, you gotta flush it, all right?
That's right.
Summer League championship game is coming up It is time to focus.
No doubt. No doubt.
All right.
Come on, let's get it.
Okay, all right. So if you want to get out into the city, shoot some hoops, I'll leave you to it. But the second you're ready to focus on that chip, come holler at me.
Come on.
That's
Got
right.
you.
All right. See you, Ricky.
I'll see you later, amigo.
All right, man.
Babe, you good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Good. It's all good. I'll check you later, okay?
All right, I see you.
Yeah. So that's what we're gonna do. Make sure these guys regret not drafting the truth. Shep Owens.
Hey, you crushing it, bro.
So
good, Shep. The best.
Let's run it back. More energy, man.
Yeah, okay, that's what I was gonna say. I was thinking that too.
MP. What's good, fam?
Not much, man. How you?
Hey, it's all Gucci, fam. Just filming a quick shot about the game. Playing up the whole rivalry angle, you know? How your fans don't like you and all that.
They don't, though. They don't.
Y'all real funny, you know that? But that sounds good, man. I'm gonna see you out there.
Whoa. Sounds good. I'm gonna see you out there. Man, I'm trying to make that fire content, son.
Yeah.
No. Give me something I can use.
Let me holler at you, man. Come on. Now look, I see what you're going for, Shep. But I can't pretend that I see myself competing with you, man. I mean, that's not how I see things.
Bro, we're literally about to play for a chip, and you don't see yourself in competition with me? See, that's why your fans don't like you. You're soft.
Oh, he went there. Tell him, Shep.
Listen, man. All that noise don't make you a better player, Shep. I played in bigger games against bigger talent than you ever have. And I won more games than I've ever lost. So my track record speaks for itself, doesn't it? Now you go have a good game, my man. I'm gonna see you out there. Now you're gonna have a good game, my man.
Man, he about to go
I'm
cry.
gonna see you out there.
Hey, your fans still don't like you.
Calling us noise. Shep, the show's about to make some noise.
All right, when they come down the court, I want you to lock on them right at the 3-point line. Block the deep shot, all right? Then switch to a zone and work in the man-to-man as we go, okay? All right, I'll catch you later. All right. Forget about him.
Already done.
Focus on the things you can control tonight. From a team perspective, it's obvious. Play well, secure your spot in the rotation. Hey, we want you here. We drafted you for a reason, not him. Yes, there's noise. We hear it too. The good news is you can control how loud or quiet it is based on how you handle Shep tonight.
I hear half the crowd chanting his name, coach. That's all the fuel I need.
It's a big game.
Ooh, I played in big games before.
That's right. Now go get it.
I got you.
Really see the way they develop even in this short 11-day stretch.
Well, there's a lot to be excited about for this team, especially the play of MP, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., there was a lot of questions surrounding MP when
Hey, Chef. Good game, man. Whatever, bro. No, hold on. Like, for real. You got mad potential, bro. Once you get a little clear on the reads, boom. And take off. Thanks for the advice, bro, but I'm good. Listen, man. I know you're upset and you gotta go, process your emotions, but I'm just looking forward to the next time we meet. That's it. We had mad fun back there, bro. Listen, man, just be easy, alright? Even the sun shines on the dogs behind sometimes, man.
Hoo-dee-hoo! There he is. Come on now. The Summer League champ, baby. All right, now, be honest. How does it feel?
Man, I don't know, man. It's just summer league. I feel like I'm just getting started right now.
Oh, you definitely just heating up, though. Come on now.
I am seeing lots of positive engagement on social.
Oh, Let's hear a little bit. MP won't admit it, but he loves that stuff.
Whoa. Admit it. Like, I mean, yes, I'm human, but, I like compliments too.
Especially when they're deserved.
I tell you.
Imagine not wanting MP over Shep. Could never be me, fam. I'm going to name my firstborn son after MP.
That's cap.
Wow.
No, that's cap.
Hey, Ashley, you want to just read it with feeling next time? Just a suggestion.
Yo. Thank you for the recap and all, but I was, hoping that maybe we could, look forward and talk about something that's possibly coming up,
Okay. Eyes on the prize. I love it. All right, Ashley, go.
You have a meeting with Freddie Novak,
Okay.
new head of brand and marketing. He wants to talk to you about some of the PR initiatives he's spearheading. Lots of data-driven stuff, how to leverage research into results. I think you'll like it.
Yeah, I actually read an article about him in the Pin Down. He's a very, very interesting hire.
That's right.
Very.
Oh, and just to put this on your radar, we got you a spot on Top Takes Daily.
Let's get it.
Yeah, we don't have a date set just yet, but it should be sometime in the next 2 weeks, and it's going to be a great opportunity to take control of the post-draft narrative.
Yeah.
That makes sense. I mean, is there anything else that we got?
That's it for now.
Mainly, we just want you to focus on ball, man.
Man, y'all taking care of everything. I appreciate it. Like, for real.
You already know, this ain't our first rodeo, kid. Oh, well, it is Mila's first rodeo.
Okay, technically it's your second. So
Not
that
I've been as the old
different.
MP since like 8th grade.
Oh,
That's like
wait.
20 rodeos easy.
Wait, hold on. We're not talking about MP here.
Wait,
at all.
Bro, come on, man. I mean, this whole agency is devoted to you right now. You can't be jealous, are you?
Fam, you serious right now? I'm just joking. Relax. Smile, man.
That scared me. Funny. Look, go to your meeting with Freddie and then holler at me when you're done.
All right, fam.
Ricky
gone.
Text Ricky, I'm canceling lunch.
You feel good about all this?
Feel great.
Okay, good.
Feel good.
It's a long-term game. You know what I mean? Just taking it step by step.
That's it. That's all we could do right now.
Pace ourselves.
Let's do it.
Okay. Getting top takes on the phone.
All right.
MP,
What's going
great
on,
to
man?
finally meet you.
Pleasure's all mine, man. Hey, I read the article about you in the pen down. You're one data-obsessed cat, man.
Well, you can never have too much data.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad you came. Look, this Shep thing, it's not going anywhere anytime soon.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to need to put in some work to make sure it doesn't have a negative impact on the start of your career.
Okay, yeah, so just like work hard, play well, make people forget Shep ever existed.
Yes and no. Let's say we put you in the starting lineup tomorrow and you stumble a little bit. Normally, no big deal. But 68% of our fans wanted Shep, and of that 68%, 95% have a highly unfavorable opinion of you.
Okay, so that's basically corporate speak for they hate my guts.
Correct.
Yeah.
Which means it becomes a story. Papers in this town are out for blood. I'm sure you saw the top take segment.
Oh, I did.
Okay, look, there's no reason to think that you're not going to take off right out of the gate. But any hiccup in your play, and we've got a distraction on our hands. It's bad for your growth, bad for team chemistry, and it makes Phil Boyer look bad. He stuck his neck out for you on draft night.
Okay, so what's the solution?
Glad you asked. We focus on the fan base, and we develop a strategy to win their affection.
Okay, it sounds like my playing time is based on what? If I can make the fans like me or not?
I know, it's ridiculous, but everything's connected.
Okay.
If we don't deal with this in a holistic manner, it could affect the bottom line. When the bottom line's affected, governors aren't happy. When the governors aren't happy, nobody's happy.
I just want to be a pillar in the community. So if we can make that happen as part of that, I'm in. I don't want to do a bunch of PR fluff, though.
Same page, 100%.
Okay.
And I've already talked to your team about all of this. Impressive group of people, by the way. And they're going to take the lead on it. But my door is always open.
Freddie, I really appreciate your transparency, man.
I'm just doing my job. Just doing my job. Believe me, it's an honor to work with someone as talented as you, MP. I'm really looking forward to seeing what we can accomplish together.
You're here nice and early. Love to see it.
Just doing my job, Coach.
Humble and hardworking. Both qualities you'd like to see in a draft pick. But you already knew that. Let me show you the locker room.
Let's do it.
So obviously you've seen one of these before. Nothing too unusual. Your locker's over there.
The one with my name on it, right?
Quick study. We put the starter's name on the whiteboard over here before every game. Coach likes to keep things regular, but obviously injuries happen. People perform or they don't. So it'll change from time to time.
All right, well, hopefully it changes sooner rather than later.
You keep doing the right things, you'll be there sooner than you think.
Hey, that's the plan.
All right, hey, come on, let me show you my office. Come on in.
Cool.
Now, I know you're anxious to find out how you're going to fit into the rotation.
Coach, man, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't hyped, man. You got no idea.
Like I said, we wanted to see how you performed under pressure, so we put a lot of weight in your performance in the Summer League Championship.
Oh, yeah, you were very clear about that.
Communication is super important in this organization, so I am glad to hear you say that. And I'm also glad to let you know that you'll be our sixth man to start the season.
Sixth man? Okay, can't be mad at that.
I thought you'd be a little higher in the joy scale than can't be mad at that.
Joy scale? Coach, you a life coach on the side? Getting a little pocket money there?
Yeah, I joke when I'm upset too.
I'm not upset. It's just, I haven't come off the bench since my freshman year of college. And before that, never, really.
I get that. But sixth man at this level is a big responsibility. People have long careers in that role, and you haven't even played a game yet.
I feel you, man. It's just, I have high expectations for myself, and I'm not exactly at a 10 on the joy scale just yet.
I get it. 100%. Honestly, I'd be concerned if you didn't feel that way. You want to make it here, you got to have a hunger to be the best.
I mean, if you're not competing to be the best here, what are we doing?
Exactly. Exactly. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. If you want to get dressed, you know where your locker is, and once you're ready to head to the court, it's the tunnel across from the locker room. Any questions?
Coach, I'm ready. Let's get it.
See you out there.
Fantastic win tonight, MP.
Thanks, John.
What was your favorite part of tonight's game?
You know, John, there was a lot of noise this offseason about whether I was the right pick at 18. So it felt really good to get out there and just start proving my worth and proving that I was the right choice, you know? I was so sick and tired about hearing about the right choice, MP this, MP that. You know, I just wanted to be about it.
Well, you were certainly about it tonight. Looking forward to seeing what you got in store for us next time.
Thanks, John. Appreciate you.
There were a lot of media outlets in the preseason that made a big deal about the fan base's so-called negative reaction to you on draft day. But I did see quite a few people in the stands supporting you. Could you speak a little bit about that?
Community. Community is everything to me, so it's very important for me to have the fans on my side. You know, with that being said, it's only up to me to give them a reason to cheer, to smile, to have something to look forward to, you know, and with the season only just starting, you know, I'm not surprised if they're not fully on board yet.
Okay, but is it fair to you to have to prove yourself like that? Is there any part of you that wishes you were perhaps given the benefit of the doubt?
I mean, is it fair? I don't know. John, life ain't fair. You know, my parents used to always tell me that when I felt bad for myself.
Wise words.
Truly. You know, but as far as, you know, getting the benefit of the doubt goes, I'm more comfortable being in a position where I got to prove myself. Always have, always will. You know, that's just a natural part of sports. You know, first you got to prove yourself to your teammates that you can be trusted to deliver. Then, if you do that and get results, the fans will follow. So I'm not really worried about it.
Cool as a cucumber. I'm sure the fans will love that quote, MP.
Yeah, man.
Hey, thanks for your time.
Anytime, brother. Okay, that's it. All right. Thanks, guys.
Let him know.
What up, Rick? You good?
Hey, yeah, just got off the phone with Othello Akpem's assistant, and the big boss man wants to see you.
What about? I mean, he's not one of those super hands-on GMs, is he?
Nah, I mean, that's not really his reputation.
So...
Honestly, I don't know what this is about, man. I mean, I tried to press his assistant for some more info, but all he told me was that Coach Graves will be there, too.
Okay. Something about this feels off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
You got any advice?
Go in there with an open mind, see what they want to talk about, and come back here and we'll talk about it.
All right. Bet.
So what you say to MP? Come on in, take a seat.
What's up, MP? Coach Graves. It's the Akpem.
What'd I tell you about that? Othello, please.
All right, man, my bad. You got it.
So, about Shep.
Oh, boy, you too.
Now just listen. We knew the PR hit we'd take for picking you over him. But that's all just outside noise. Inside these walls, all we care about is ball.
All right, well, I'm willing to put in the work. On and off the court. So whatever it takes. I actually spoke to Freddie Novak.
You talked to Freddie.
Did I do something wrong by talking to Freddie?
Freddie's a nice guy. I like him. But all this stuff about controlling your own narrative, you're a ball player, not a politician.
We put together a very specific game plan for you. You hit these goals, you're in the starting lineup. Simple as that.
Okay, Freddie made it seem like I had to do a bunch of PR stuff just to get my shot with the Stars.
That's flat out wrong. This Shep stuff has nothing, I repeat, nothing to do with your playing time. I want you to focus on your craft, not this PR stuff. Am I clear?
Crystal clear.
Good. I don't need to keep you. But if you ever want to talk, or if Freddie gives you a hard time, whatever, my door is always open.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Akpem.
Othello. Don't mention it. Thank me by putting in the work.
All right. See you, Coach.
See ya.
Sounds good, Jerry. Yeah, I'll link up with you later, man. All right, have a great one.
Yo, you want me to come back?
No, you good.
You sure?
Yeah, I just wanted to talk with you about your meeting with Othello.
To be honest with you, man, I'm a little confused.
Yeah, I thought you might say that.
Yeah. So you know something?
Man, I'm all over it.
So what's your take on it then, man? And one ear I got Freddie tell me one thing, and the other I have Othello basically forbidding me to talking to Freddie.
Oh, well, he forbid you?
Well, not exactly, but he's not happy that I'm talking to him. I mean, the thing is, you know, winning over the fans, I'm all for. It is my thing. It's a great idea. It's well researched. But Rick, man, if it's me stepping on people's toes, I'm not for it. Look, I don't want to make the coaching staff angry.
That's not gonna happen. All right?
So what's the plan, man?
Well, first of all, relax. All right, everything's fine, man. It's just a little palace entry. That's all.
Palace entry. All right, sure.
Look, your president of basketball ops, Phil Boyer, he's feeling the heat right now. He underestimated the PR hit that he would take by drafting you while Shep is still on the board. And optics, for better or worse, are very important for a man in his position.
Yeah, I mean, he's got a career to consider, so I get it.
Okay, so if you take this whole thing seriously, it'll do a great deal of getting you ahead.
Okay. Well, like I said, I'm down for whatever. Just say the word.
All right, that's good. That's good. But meanwhile, you still got Othello Akpim thinking that Freddie's some existential threat.
A threat? Yo, bro, what is he, like, angling for a job? Dude is in marketing, man.
I don't know. Stranger things have happened, man.
Wow. I don't know. Dude seemed pretty straightforward to me.
I mean, that was my read, too. But, I mean, that don't mean Othello's not worried. Look, the way he sees it, Phil's legacy is tied to you. Which means that Freddie's got his ear because you come with a lot of media baggage.
Okay, again, that part makes sense.
Okay, plus you got the whole data-driven angle. And you got to remember, Othello's old school, like a real scouts and chalkboards type. Thinks that anybody with a computer's trying to push him out the league.
Right.
All right, so all I'm saying is you gotta walk a real fine line here, man. I mean, goes without saying, you have to perform.
Yo, the funny thing is, that does not seem to be the focus right now at all.
Like, I mean, you want the money, right?
Hey.
Then this all comes with it.
Hey, I ain't complaining. I just think it's funny, man.
Look, all this means is that we got to be delicate, all right? So instead of launching this, full-on PR blitz, probably on the lines of what Freddie would want, let's dip our toes in this whole plan to win over the fans.
I think I know what you're saying. You want slow play.
Slow play it, exactly.
All right.
It's not like we won't do nothing. We'll just ease into it. Keep Othello and Freddie happy, which keeps Phil happy.
Okay.
Which makes us one big, happy, slightly dysfunctional family.
Okay. It's all making sense now. So when we start, man.
Well, Mila and Ashley are running point on this, so I'm sure they'll hit you up when they got something to say.
Yo, let them know whenever, wherever, it don't matter. I'm there. I'm your guy.
Okay, I get it. Look, in the meantime, you just focus on ball, all right? Hit the goals that Othello and Coach G gave you, win some games maybe, and we're going to be golden.
Win some games?
I'm just saying.
Hey, that ain't no issue.
Yeah, I didn't think it was going to be.
All right, then.
All right, get out there, man.
What's up, bro?
T-Mac, man, you here to see me?
Yeah, I'm here to see you. Your agent told me you could use some advice.
Well, y'all clowning me or something?
Nah, nothing like that, man. I'm a fan. What you did in college was impressive.
Dang, man, that means a lot, man. Appreciate that.
When I saw what happened to you on draft night, I felt like I could relate.
Wait, how? You weren't booed in your draft night?
Nah, I didn't get booed, but there was plenty of hate. Coming out of high school like I did, a lot of people didn't respect that. I got a label put on me, just like you did, by sticking around for your junior year.
All right, so what'd you do to get past that?
And I needed to talk to someone who went through what I did, so I hit up Kobe.
Hey, wait. First off, I didn't even know y'all were that close.
We used to talk all the time. He was the other big name high school player, and he knew better than anyone what I was going through.
Wait, T-Mac, hold on. I literally grew up watching y'all ball together, so to hear you say that is mind-blowing, bruh. Could you tell me what kind of advice he gave you?
And we talked about all kinds of stuff. But the most important thing I got from him was his work ethic. That's what separates people at this level. It's not talent. It's not how many years you went to school. It's work.
And that's the only way to prove it, man. Work.
Yes, sir. You got to produce.
100%.
You will. You got the right character for it. I can see it.
Man, that mean a lot coming from you, man. For real.
You got that spark about you. Keep working, MP.
Yes, sir.
You'll get where you want to go.
Yes, sir.
MP, you got a minute?
Of course, sure.
Let's just hear about you working on some initiative to earn more fans.
Look, man, I've been meaning
I thought I was clear with you. Basketball comes first. End of story.
It does. But I got a lot of people in my ear telling me I got to do other stuff too, man.
What, Freddie? What did I tell you about him?
I know what you said about Freddie, but just because you don't like him doesn't mean he's going to disappear.
I told you, you talk to me if he gives you a hard time.
He's not giving me a hard time, Othello. The things that I do outside of the court does not distract me from what I need to do on the court or for this team.
I need you focused.
I am focused.
You are a critical building block for the future of this franchise.
I get it. And I appreciate it. I really, really do. But you gotta really trust me on this one. Because I got this.
Adam's on the line for you.
I'm serious. Let me know if Freddie gives you problems, here?
I promise you, you'll be the first one to know.
I am gonna hold you to that. Give me the... Adam! It's been too long.
It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for San Antonio?
They are dominating the paint in this one. Consistent work inside throughout the game.
And just a great job converting those second chance points as well. They're having a great night getting those second and third shot opportunities.
Edwards passes to Towns. Second chance effort, and the layup is up and in.
And this is what you like to see. Big Cat using that size to his advantage.
MP outside. Back to Jones. Here he goes. Good in the assist goes to MP. Jones has got 9 points here in the second half. I'm glad we got a chance to check out that fantastic drive one more time. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching.
What do you say to the people who question the wisdom of your decision to participate in a PR offensive to win over the hearts and minds of the city?
Well, first of all, I wouldn't phrase it like that, Nate. A PR offensive to win over the hearts and mind of the city. I mean, it makes it sound like I'm dropping propaganda pamphlets out of an airplane or something. Bro, all I'm trying to do is help the people in my community and get to know them better. That's it.
Well, listen, I don't question your desire to support your community, but what I've reported on is much more sophisticated than a simple desire to help. I mean, it seems a little, calculated.
Okay, well, I'm the kind of guy that takes a very systematic approach to everything that I do. So I asked for the team's help on this because they've been part of this community for a long time, and they have roots here, and I thought that it may be able to help me establish a relationship with the fans. It's not some sort of evil scheme that's going on here. I just know that if I want to accomplish something, I need to set a goal for myself. Simple as that.
I mean, okay. Well, that's fair enough. I'm just asking questions here, MP.
Well, that's just one way to put it.
Well, okay. Well, how would you put it?
Man, it feels like you're trying to stir up some drama right now. But honestly, I'm not even mad about it because that's your job. So I'll give you that. But it doesn't mean I'm not going to not stand up for myself, though. I'm not built that way and never have been. So you'll see for yourself soon enough.
Okay. You got it.
I was wondering if I could ask you about Nate White's report that you've been asked to participate in PR initiatives by the team.
Yeah, sure.
Well, I think it sounds like a really cool idea, and I'm wondering if you can talk about maybe some of the things you might be doing or some of the things you might be looking forward to.
Well, John, I'd like to actually clarify things a little further.
Sure. That's why we're here.
Great. So, look, this organization, one of the great things about it is they put everyone in a position to succeed. And not just for basketball players either. I've heard from people in sales, tell me their supervisors care about them and give them a path to advance if they do their job well. I mean, I'm super lucky in that manner, but I'm rambling right now, so.
No, that's okay.
Sorry.
That's all right. Take your time.
More so what I'm trying to say is this organization excels at helping you reach your potential. Both on and off the court. So they can ask you what you care about and really help you accomplish that goal. Obviously, I care about my community. No doubt. That's always been a part of who I am. My parents instilled that in me since day one.
Well, they sound like really good parents.
They are. They're the best, man. But anyway, I don't want to ramble on. I can see how people might think it's something more cynical than, given the draft night and everything. but it's as simple as the team reaching out to me and seeing how they can support me in anything that I want to do. You know, I'm really grateful for that. You know, everyone here has been fantastic since day one.
Sounds like it. Thanks, MP.
Hey.
Come here.
Were you looking to talk?
Now!
Okay, I'm coming over right now.
Sit!
Yes, ma'am. Where would you like me to sit? Anywhere. Let me know.
Oh my gosh. No, I'm not talking to you. I'm watching my dogs. They're...
You know, Ricky did mention that earlier. How old is she?
They, dogs, plural.
Sorry.
They're Basset Hounds, and Benny and Bjorn, they're fighting again, as per usual. And then that agitates Frida, so now she went and she stole Agnetha's Squeaky, because she's a chewer, she likes to chew, and now she's under the bed. But that's Ulf's spot. And so now Ulf's crammed in there with Jonas.
That sounds like a lot of dogs, but anything you got for me?
Oh, yes. Do you remember that little puff piece I was telling you about?
I don't.
It doesn't matter. So I lined something up.
All
with
right.
you
All
with
right.
John Luck. Okay, he is perfect for this. He is nice. He's easy. He's helpful. He's just like my little baby Lynn. Yes, he is. And he's going to make you look great. He's going to do it today. Once I give him a call, because obviously it is only if you think it's a good idea.
I feel like you gave him a call already. Yeah. Did you or did you not?
I thought you think it was a good idea.
It is a good idea.
Obviously.
And I appreciate that.
Yeah.
So, do you always compare us to your dogs, or is this something new, a new little hobby?
Jonas is Ricky. And then Jenny's Mila.
Okay.
I'm Benny. And you're Bjorn. But you got a little bit of Frida in you.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Frida would.
I would like to get some more information about this meetup, and I will meet up with John. How's that sound?
A true Bjorn. Yeah, you should. Oh, sweetheart. Oh, so good. So good and so sweet.
Hey, MP, how are you?
My man John, what's going on, man?
All right.
You chilling?
Yeah, I'm chilling. I'm here doing all right.
All right.
Hey, listen, you'll tell Ashley that I was here on time, right? Well, early, right, actually?
Yeah, bro. Everything all right?
Yeah.
You scared me, man.
No, everything's fine. Everything's fine. She scares me a little, though.
Ashley. Bro, she's a sweetheart, man.
Yeah, no, I'm missing couples therapy because she said this was more important, so.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. You know we could just reschedule. I can come back another time.
No. Come on.
Are you
MP,
sure?
No, it's fine, MP. There'll always be another therapy session, right?
All right.
Okay. Let's get started. So, you've had a little time now to get acclimated to your new team and your new city. How have you felt adapting to this new environment?
Well, it's a big change, and I'm still figuring out my place here.
Would you say that's because of you or external factors?
I say me. Yeah, 100%. I'd say me. Life is about adapting, John, as you may know as well. The most successful people don't whine when things don't go their way. They simply figure out what they need to do to make things go their way. You feel me on that one?
Mm-hmm.
And you can't control the outside factors, You can only control how you deal with them.
That's a good way of looking at it, but any concern about how long it's taking you to adapt to your new city?
Nah. I mean, that stuff takes time. If you're expecting things to go your way, the minute you get into a situation, you're going to be disappointed, flat out. I feel great about where I am right now, and I'm looking forward to proving my worth to the city, as time goes on.
Okay, then. Last question.
Uh-oh.
Now that you're finding your footing on this team and with the fans, if you look ahead to the end of the season, where do you see yourself and this team?
Okay. How about this? I can either give you the same boring answer that everyone else gives you, or I could talk to you about where I see myself in this city a year from now.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think your readers might find that a little bit more interesting.
Well, okay, sure, I can pivot.
Yeah?
Where do you see yourself in this city? What's next for MP?
Well, this may not be my hometown, but
this is my home now. You see what I did there?
I like that.
I mean, I'm just looking forward to having a positive impact on the lives of the people that live here.
How so?
Well, obviously delivering on that promise of delivering a championship. Sooner or later, that's everyone's goal. But I also plan on working off the court to improve and enhance the lives of everyone who lives in this city, basketball fan or not. You know what I'm saying? Because community is pretty big to me. You know what I'm saying? And I want to use my profile as well as my resources to help really make this community flourish.
Well, thank you, MP. It's been great spending time with you.
Likewise, man.
Hey, now tell Ashley I said hello, and I'm sorry.
For what, bro? What's going on?
I don't even know anymore.
All right, check this out, John. Let's take this one day at a time.
Okay.
All right? You'll get there, man. And send the best to the missus, all right?
Okay, will do. Thanks, man.
Brother.
Okay.
MP, thanks for stopping by.
Come on, man. I always got time for you, Fred.
Oh, hey, listen, I want to say thank you to you and the team for the tremendous job you're doing connecting with the fan base. On behalf of the entire organization.
Oh, I would not say the entire organization.
Right. Well, sounds like you're keeping them happy too, clearing your on-court hurdles.
I wouldn't call them on-court hurdles. That's the fun stuff, man. And your stuff is fun too, but kinda in a, embarrassing yet humbling, but fun kind of way still,
Wow. There's that charm that's got your likability rating up 11 points.
Don't play me, man. 11 points? That's gotta be some sort of record right there, man.
It's very impressive in a short amount of time. Like I said, you're doing a tremendous job.
I appreciate you, Fred.
MP, have a seat.
How you doing, coach?
What?
I said, how you doing, coach?
Sorry. What'd you say?
I said, how you doing, man?
Oh, great. I'm great.
What's going on, man? First time we met, you gave me a speech about Tribe being the greatest group of all time. This don't sound like Tribe.
Well, I just don't want to be closed-minded and thought I'd try some new stuff out.
All right.
Expand my musical palette.
How you digging that so far?
I don't know yet. But, look, obviously I didn't ask you here to talk about music and, not one for speeches, so I'll just say, congrats. You're running with the starters next time out.
Stop playing on that. Let's go.
Hey, you've done everything right and then some. But you can't let up, though, all right?
No, that is not an issue at all, coach. Oh, I can't wait to see my name up on that board in the locker room, man.
We're really excited for you, MP. You just keep doing what you're doing, and this is just the beginning.
I got you, coach. Let's go.
Big news. Big news. Rookie standout MP will be making his first appearance in the starting lineup tonight, quicker than many NBA insiders predicted, which begs the question, is this MP's I told you so moment?
Stan, you've been hanging with JJ too long. Rookie standout? Are you okay?
All right, well, I'm guessing that you would not be calling this his I told you so moment then.
I told you what? That's my president of basketball operation is forcing me into the starting lineup so he doesn't look bad.
Oh,
wow. Come on, Kendrick. That's not fair.
Why not? Why not? We already know the hash and the little PR scheme to make MP and the front office look good. This could just be part of that.
That's a completely separate issue. I know their top assistant, Wayne Graves, really, really well from my time at Duke.
He knows
and
everybody
believe
from
me,
Duke.
he'd never join a staff where the front office dictates who starts. That's not how things are done over there, point blank. And I know, because I'm plugged in.
Well, then are you ready to say right here, right now, this is his I told you so moment?
I wouldn't go that far. Until MP proves he's better than Shep, he's not in a position to say, I told you so to anyone. That's what this drama's all about in the first place.
Even JJ agrees with me. MP hasn't proven anything.
I didn't say that, Perk. I didn't say that. MP deserves to start. All I'm saying is he's got a long way to go before he makes fans in the city forget about Shep, who's had an excellent start to his career too.
Yes.
Until he puts Shep in the rearview mirror, these comparisons will continue to haunt him.
JJ, guess what? I'm actually proud of you. You got most of that right.
Most of that.
I have my moments.
And MP, I would love for you to prove me wrong, brother. Believe me, I got love for everyone in the association.
That's definitely not true.
Not true.
But the lights are only going to get bigger and brighter from here. Can you handle it? I've got some big time doubts. Carry on.
Okay, everybody bring it in. Let's go.
All right.
Yeah. Come on, guys, let's go. All right, guys, I'll make this quick.
All right.
Now, as we all know, this is our beloved rookie MP's first game in the starting lineup.
Let's go.
You guys are one step ahead of me today.
What's new, Coach?
Okay. MP, it's all you, kid. Rally the troops.
Thanks, Coach. Hey, y'all know I'm not big on speeches, man. But it is an honor to be going to battle with y'all. And I know I'm going to do everything that I can do to help us get this dub. All right? Let's bring it in.
Let's go. Bring it in.
You're going to get a win on 3. 1, 2, 3, win!
And the Spurs with possession. Outside, Jones. MP left side. 11 feet away. Jump shot is good that time.
Well, it's something that only a handful of players have to deal with. Getting booed on draft night. Never a great feeling, but it can act as a motivator.
And hopefully, Greg, that's how MP has used it, as motivation. The player feels like they're in a losing situation, but MP is doing everything he can to win over the fans. So for Toronto right now, Young out there with Pascal Siakam. Then there's Chris Boucher. Then there's Pirtle, and it's Barnes at the point. Johnson, the pass to MP.
2 minutes remaining.
To Johnson. 2 minutes. Right side, Collins. 4 on the clock. Here's MP. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stakes? The Raptors winning this one. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. We'll see you next time.
So what's the big emergency? Someone die or something?
Your guess is as good as mine.
So you don't know anything?
No, I just got a text from Ricky saying to meet here as soon as possible.
I got the same one. Ash, anything?
Nope. And everything's clear on social, so it's not about anything happening online.
No, of course. No, you have my word. All right, thanks. Take care.
You want to tell us what's going on, Rick?
Look, it's Othello. He's trying to trade you.
Excuse me?
Look, there's a lot of backstory here, but yeah, the bottom line is Othello's trying to trade you, and we all need to talk strategy.
Oh, I got plenty of time right now, Ricky. So how about you just backtrack a little bit and tell me exactly what's going on? Starting with how you know all that.
Look, I can't tell you all that, man. Look, this is like some deep state office politics, but look, just trust me, the intel is solid.
And that intel is?
Othello feels Freddie's trying to replace him.
We're talking about brand and marketing, Freddie?
Yeah. Brandon marketing.
Yo, bro, that is insane. Dude is not even a basketball guy.
Yeah, you know that. I know that. But from Othello's perspective, he feels like Freddie is Phil's right-hand man, which means that he's in his ear, which means he can recommend firing him. You know what they think about each other?
Not exactly best friends.
Yeah, that's putting it lightly. Look, right now, Othello feels threatened. And when a man like Othello feels threatened, he lashes out.
So what does that have to do with me?
You're Freddie's pet project. Look, with you gone, Freddie's whole reasoning for being here disappears.
But I thought they brought him here to, like, modernize the marketing department or something like that.
No, that's mostly for the media. Freddie's an A+ marketing guy, but the real reason he was brought on was to solve the MP problem.
Wait, no. MP project?
Oh,
what is that?
Don't get emotional. My point is, if you're gone, it means that Freddie failed to sell you to the fan base. And if Freddie failed, that means that Phil failed. And if Phil failed, somebody's going to pay for that. It's not going to be Phil.
Look, just... Right now, Othello's trying to consolidate his power. I mean, think about it. With Freddie out of the picture, that's just one less person who can question Othello's way of doing things.
What are you thinking?
If he wants to trade me, let him trade me.
Whoa.
No. If the fans don't want me, my own organization doesn't want me, why am I even here?
You don't mean that.
No, I do. How many times am I to get told that I'm not wanted before I take the hint?
Look, MP, I know that this is a hard pill to swallow, but you're looking at this the wrong way.
How should I be looking at it, Ricky? How?
As one man's opinion who's out of touch on the modern NBA player trying to desperately save his job.
One man, an entire city. What is the difference in this case?
The fans are the fans, and you know you are well on your way to winning them over. Winning cures everything. Remember that.
And what about Othello?
Okay, yeah, that situation is a little trickier to navigate, but you're not powerless here.
Okay. So tell me, what power do I have in this situation?
You can fight back. Look, if Othello's the only one trying to ship you off, then he's creating a you versus him situation.
Okay.
Make it so he has to leave, not you.
And how do we do that then?
There are ways.
Yeah. See, this is a PR problem. Othello wants to trade you? Fine. We're going to make sure that everybody knows that he's doing that out of spite and paranoia, not for the good of the team.
If we can make your case persuasively, we can get the press on your side. And once national press starts calling for a GM's job, very rare that they survive.
You know what, guys? I appreciate all the fun little capers you have planned for me. But like I said, I'm good. Wait, if they want to trade me, let them trade me.
No, MP, think
let
about
them trade
this.
me.
MP, wait!
What?
We have a date tonight, remember?
Listen,
City
I'm
View.
not in the mood for City View right now.
Okay, I get it, but I just think it would be good for you to take your mind off all this for a second.
Fine. But I just want to be alone right now.
Okay, it's understandable. Why don't we just meet up there after the game?
Alright, that's fine.
Hey, we're gonna get through this, okay? I love you.
I love you too. Oh, man.
I told you we'd have a good time.
This was great. This was great.
Good.
Hey, you know, I'm sorry for blowing up on you the other day. This is just, it's really hard for me to deal with. You know, it's too much at times.
I know, but you don't have to figure it out alone. You've got a whole team just here to support you.
There's nothing to figure out, though. Like, we go wherever they send me. That's how this league works.
You're serious?
Mila, what other choice do I have?
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I'm on my rookie contract. We can literally go wherever they send me.
Unless you fight.
Well, like Ricky said.
No, not like Ricky said. Ricky and Ashley want you to wage war in the press. I just want you to be you.
Yeah, well, me being me is what got me here.
No, I want you to be the best version of you on the court. Make it impossible for Othello to trade you without looking like a fool.
What do you think I'm doing? Giving half effort? Mila, I am working myself to the bone right now.
I know. I think it's time to work a little harder. The MP that I fell in love with would not just roll over and give up like this.
I'm not giving up. That's not what I'm doing.
Dig your heels in. I mean, you said you wanted to start a family here. Did you mean that?
Of course I meant that. This is where I want to... Thank you, sir. This is where I want to be. I just don't know what I'm supposed to be doing right now.
Okay, well, if you want it, fight for it. If you have anything left in the tank, it's time to give it. I've seen you overcome impossible odds before, MP. Have you forgotten about college already?
No, I have not forgotten about college.
Then dig deep. Do it again. I know it's in you. I mean, do you want to stay or not?
Yes.
Are you sure?
I want to stay.
Okay.
Okay, but I don't think this whole good soldier routine is the way to go. I am trying my hardest out there, and if that's not enough already, then I don't know.
Okay, I hear you. I think you should think about it, because I'm just saying, as your girlfriend, the sabotage routine is not you.
And what about as my business manager? What does she think?
I don't know. You should weigh your options, I think. You can talk to Ricky and Ashley. I'm sure they have more details about their plan if you want.
Yeah, I'll definitely need to think on this one.
Take your time. When you're ready, we can talk about it as a team.
Well, it looks like we've got a handle on this whole leadership thing for the time being.
Yeah, hashtags MP, leader, and let's go have been trending on social for the better part of 48 hours. So
Okay.
I'm
Congrats.
impressed.
Right, hey, but can your source find out if Adele is still trying to trade a rising young star with leadership abilities up the wazoo?
Oh, don't talk about yourself in the third person.
Yeah, it plays terribly with boomers, and that's our most affluent demo.
And don't say wazoo.
And don't dodge the question. It's not that funny. I mean, I really want you to work your source here, Ricky. You know? Or if does Teresa from ticketing still have inside
It's
scoop or
not Teresa
then
from
who is it,
ticketing.
man?
Look,
You're
I'm
gonna
not
tell
telling
me.
you.
You're gonna tell me.
Look, just because you're doing a great job right now does not mean you can let your foot off the gas. Look, I will try and see where Othello's head is at, but you still got to do your thing, all right? Look, nothing's settled on the trade front.
Of course, man, but it only gets better from here, Rick. Trust me.
All right, well, you know, it might be a good idea for you to check in with Coach Graves, too.
Yeah.
I mean, he's an ally on this one.
Yeah, I do chat with him every day, but maybe I can see what if he knows what Othello's thinking or doing.
Good. In the meantime, I'll hit up my source, and we'll take it from there. One day at a time, right?
Yes, sir. Only way to do.
MP, glad you're here. I got to talk to you.
Yeah, man, I was about to say what's up, but you look a little bit upset.
There's no easy way to say this, but you're out of the starting lineup.
I don't understand why.
It's beyond my control.
But you said you would help me if I stayed out the press.
I can help you.
Okay, how? By doing whatever Othello tells you to do?
Ernest, get over here. MP, I'd like you to meet Ernest Templeton.
Pleasure to meet you. Nice to meet you too, man. What exactly does Ernest here do?
He's one of the brightest young stars in our analytics department.
Analytics, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
He came up with the formula for teammate grade, our new all-in-one performance metric.
That was you, man?
It is. Do you like it?
Yeah, I read the documents up on it. Makes a lot of sense. I'm just excited to see it in action.
When you see yourself going up for posterizing dunk, what do you see? A unicorn flying over a rainbow. What I see is a series of zeros and ones in the beautiful pattern of a Wolverine ringing down on his opponents. It's mathematical inevitability. I've been working on it for a long time.
Long time, huh?
Yeah, 89, 99, 2009. Time doesn't exist.
There's been extensive research, but we'll spare you the details. Needless to say, it's the new gold standard. Phil Boyer wants us to use it as a central pillar in all player evaluation.
All of these things. Teammate grade. This is how we change the narrative. How are you going to achieve a better grade than the starter that's currently in place? Here's how you're going to do it.
You hit those goals, and we'll have no choice but to start you. Phil Boyer will see to it himself.
I got you, coach. I'm just going to say that.
Okay, enough, Ernest. All right, look, we're all pulling for you, MP.
We're all pulling for you, MP.
We know you can do this.
All right, I'm going to get out of here. But I got you, coach.
I got you, coach. I knew he was going to fist bump us both.
Thanks, MP. Can you tell us about the decision to move you to the bench?
I ain't got too much to say. I mean, but when coach make a decision like that, it's to, I guess, help us play better as a team. So I've got to trust him on that choice. Luckily I can't come off the bench and still be effective, which I plan on doing. So it's cool. That's where I am for now. But that ain't gonna last long.
It's tough for me to see the logic behind your benching from a performance perspective.
Exactly.
I mean, is there something going on behind the scenes that we don't know about? Maybe like a disciplinary action situation?
No.
There's not?
No.
Okay.
Great.
If you say so.
Thanks, Nate. Whoa. Take it easy, Nate. Look, you about to jump out of your seat. What's up, brother?
Well, how do you respond to the reports that Othello Akben is not hanging up the phone and other teams ask about your availability, man?
That's his job, to make the team better. So I'm not mad at that.
Wait, you don't think you should be untouchable?
I wouldn't trade me if that's what you're asking.
I'm asking if you're insulted by the reports that you might be available for a trade.
Listen, my man, Nate, I'm not the jealous type. So Othello can window shop all he wants, but I'm the best rookie in this class and a proven leader. So I'm not going anywhere. At least I don't think I am. Look, Coach, I know what you're going to say, but I swear to you, I have been putting in the work. You see me, I've been in the gym, man. So it's not a matter of effort. It's
You're
just
in the starting lineup.
Wait, I'm what?
Next game, you're going to run with the starters.
Why?
Well, we think you're pressing and you're trying to prove you belong, so we want to take some of the pressure off you.
By making me a starter?
You trying to talk me out of it?
No. I'm just surprised, that's all. It's just, I know I've been underperforming just a little bit.
Just promise me you'll give it your all.
I can do that. I got you.
Good.
You won't regret this, Coach. I got you.
Great game, MP. Really well done.
Thank you, Coach. Thank you.
Next game, you're back with the starters.
Don't lie to me, Coach. Do not lie to me.
No cap.
I see you.
I just told the press during my availability. So why don't you head over there and answer some of their questions and bask in the glory.
All right, now, that's not a bad idea there.
You've earned it. Now go enjoy it.
Oh, is that my man John in the cut back there? My man, it's always good to see you. What's up?
Hey, it's me, man. Great game, MP.
Thank you, man.
So, Coach Graves just let us know that you're back in the starting lineup.
Yeah.
First off, did he tell you yet? And if so, how does that feel?
Yo, that's crazy because he just told me. Like, he literally just let me know. It feels great, man. Everyone wants to start in this league, and I'm no different, man. So I'm hype.
So are you aware of reports that you've been placed back in the starting lineup so they can actually showcase you for a potential trade?
No. That's actually the first time I've actually heard that.
Well, let me read this to you. Sources familiar with the organization's thinking have confirmed that there's interest in acquiring Shep Owens in the trade. So how do you feel about that?
Obviously, just give me a second, man. If that's true, that's unfortunate. Because I have proven that I can contribute to winning basketball. So to hear something like that, I don't understand it. I don't.
Well, not to make things worse, but I'm also hearing that Shep was Othello Akben's first choice at 18, but Phil Boyer overruled him, which is why he hired Freddie Novak to help smooth over the PR hit he took for drafting you.
Oh, yeah, I'm not sure how to respond to that, Nate.
Understandable. I mean, whenever you're ready to talk, I'm here for you, brother.
Yeah, sure.
I want to talk to you about what's going on with Othello.
What do you mean?
Word travels fast in this business.
So you want to give me a pep talk? Sorry your life's going down the toilet. Hang in there, kiddo.
Not exactly. But I'll tell you one thing, you're not going to accomplish anything by feeling sorry for yourself. Life's not fair. So what? Get over it.
You have a very interesting bedside manner, might I add.
I'm not your best friend, MP. I'm not here to coddle your ego. I'm here to put the best team possible on the floor, and I can't do that if you get shipped out because you gave up.
Who said I'm giving up? I'm not allowed to be upset?
You're allowed to be upset. But you need to channel that energy in a positive way. Play like your life depends on it and make it impossible for Othello to trade you.
Yeah, well, that's easier said than done.
All right, look, I'm only going to say this once, so listen up. I've been in this game a long time. I didn't get to where I'm at by playing games. When you're where you're at, there's a temptation to try to play things out in the press. All right, well, that might work for the top 1% of players in the league. But for everybody else, it backfires. I'm not saying you don't have that kind of talent, but it's too early in your career to pull that kind of power play. All you can do is produce. And I can help you produce. You just gotta trust me.
Coach, I trust you. I just don't think I'm good enough. I mean, right now, I feel like my only choice is to get my hands dirty.
That's not who you are, MP.
No disrespect, Coach, but how do you know that? I'm only 21 years old. I don't even know who I am yet. Not fully. How do you know that's not me?
Look, I can't tell you what to do. You're your own person and you gotta make your own decisions. All I can do is give you my perspective. What you do with it, that's up to you.
I can respect that.
And I promise you, if you do this the right way, I'll do everything in my power to help you to succeed. But if you want any help with the other way, I can't do anything for you.
I hear you, Coach. That's totally fair.
Good. Now go out there and prove a fella wrong.
Believing in himself that time, just zero hesitation on that, Jake.
Jones kicks to MP. Driving in. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Now, here's Nurkic. His last outing, he had 18 points. Pass to Simons. Uncovered. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
Nurkic getting more and more comfortable at finding the open men on this team.
We're about 1 minute into the first. Greg, when you watch Anthony Simons play, you can see the burst he has on the ball.
And that goes for him attacking the rim and rising up for a shot. Impossible to stay in front of him with that quick first step. And with his skill and athleticism, boy, the sky's the limit.
Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. Simons on the wing. Over MP. Rebound San Antonio. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
Impressive to see them on the road just step up and have that kind of offensive performance.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive.
The Spurs have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Jones in the post, covered by Simons. Here's MP. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Working his way for a high percentage look. That's just smart basketball.
And that's a painted possession right there, a masterpiece, especially when the defense is not a factor.
The Spurs have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Here's MP. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one. And it's crucial, but Simons takes that responsibility and gets it done.
Here's Jones. He kicks it to MP. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Third personal foul. First team.
So the first one drops, and that gives them the lead.
Off the line for 2.
And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
They come away with the lead, but I'm sure he's kicking himself over that last miss.
Back to Lillard. He feeds it to Grant. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. For San Antonio, they've gone 5 of 6 in the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And the Spurs lead by 4.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Here's Lillard. Good, nice job down low.
When he has that ability, elevates his game in the clutch time. It's Lillard time. He's on point.
Pass to MP. Right wing. It's deflected. And that'll be San Antonio as it goes out of bounds. Spurs retain possession.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a handle.
Good! Remember that one. Guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering in the fourth quarter. And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game.
Yeah, this percentage from the field tonight, just amazing. He hadn't just been gunning, he's been picking his spot. And you need that kind of patience and discipline to shoot as well as he had.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Chauncey Billups coaching up his team during that break. He told them we've got to make the most of every chance right now. This is a winnable game, but we've got to make plays. Guys, we'll see if they can come back.
Thank you, David. Lillard fires away from way outside, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Zohan, the pass to MP. And the layup's good off the glass. And now it's a 9-point Spurs lead.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
And here's Jones. And so it's San Antonio with the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brent Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you later.
Nice game tonight. What was the key to your success out there?
My man, John, always got the good questions, man. I can always depend on you, brother. Yeah, I mean, this team trusts each other, to be in the right spot at the right time and to make the right decisions as well. When that happens, it brings the best out of everybody on that floor.
Always a team player. Thanks, MP.
Not a problem.
What happens if an effort like tonight isn't enough?
Enough for what?
Enough to win.
I mean, okay, if that happens, I'll do what I always do. Go back with my team and figure out what we need to do to get better. Nothing changes.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, I'm hearing you're thinking about staying after all.
Yeah, things got a little emotional the other day, and this is where I want to be ultimately.
Great. Well, now all we got to do is game plan.
Oh, wait. So, Mila and I, we discussed, and we think we want to avoid the press in this. Just put my head down, focus, play the best basketball that I can play, because if Othello wants to trade me, he's going to be the one that looks like a clown, not me.
Okay, yeah, that is an option, but I don't think it's our best one here, man.
All right, then. Let me hear something.
Look, MP, you are a phenomenal player. I mean, you have unlimited potential, and I believe this, otherwise I wouldn't be here focusing all my energy on you like this. But right now, you've already got an uphill battle with the fans. And as it stands, if Othello leaks a trade rumor, you're going to have half the city dancing in the streets.
Oh, come on, man. You don't think that's just a little too extreme right now?
Research shows that sports fans are 78% more likely to dance in celebration than any other type of fan, and that includes fans of ballroom dancing. Funny enough.
Thanks, Ash.
Look, I'm not saying you can't do the whole good soldier routine, but dog, to play so well that a trade is impossible without doing any maneuvering in the press, I mean, that's extremely difficult.
Impossible.
Look, why don't you just play as well as you can while trying to work the press in your favor? I mean, it's the best of both worlds.
But isn't doing all that behind the scenes stuff bad for my brand?
Exactly.
Like, Ashley, what do you think?
Okay, it's a possibility that it could hurt your image, but that is a very remote possibility, okay? No one will blame you for wanting to stay on your own team. It's when you try to force your way out that there's a problem.
You know what? What if he's not comfortable trying to get another man fired?
Okay.
I guess you guys haven't heard of the golden rule. Treat
golden
others as
rule,
you would
the
like to be
golden rule.
treated.
Okay, fine. If that's the case, then we just won't do it at all. Does
That's
that sound
not
good?
what I'm saying. I'm just saying you
well,
must
in
not
my
believe in his
professional
talent very well if you want him to beg,
if you want
borrow,
to
and
control
steal to
as
stay on
many
the
variables
team.
as possible, MP, you want to stay in this city, have a family with Mila like you plan to, you'll use every weapon at your disposal.
You can try and control all the things you want with all this shenanigans and still get traded. So it's how you want to sleep at night.
So it's really up to you, man. What are you feeling? You know how you want to play this?
Okay. Now I just want to play this thing straight through. No press, just basketball.
Okay, MP, are you sure?
This is going to make things much more difficult for you. You understand that, right?
Maybe, but I never shy away from no challenge.
I'm proud of you.
Okay. Thank you. Well, that being the case, this is what you're going to have to do to make this a viable option.
I told you this wasn't going to be easy. I'm not sure what you were expecting.
Like, you want to make your case on the court? It's going to have to be so crystal clear that any random fan on social media can see it.
You're right. Hey, this is what I wanted, man. I'm ready.
This is all going to leak eventually. So the only thing that we can do is try to get ahead of it, all right?
Okay.
Hit those goals, then talk about them, all right? You need to be your biggest advocate right now.
And I'm talking press conferences, scrums, every opportunity you get, you need to be talking up your accomplishments.
Strong, confident.
Yeah, you can deliver the message however you want, but you need to deliver it. You are the one that can bring this team to the promised land. Not this season, then sometime real soon.
No, not real soon. We need now. All right, you need to be a championship caliber centerpiece in order for this to work.
That's easy, man, because I already am.
That's what I'm talking about.
Already
That's
am.
the confidence we need.
Come on, man. Anything else?
Nah, that's it. Look, you want to win this war on the court, then go win it. Ain't nothing left to do now but go ball. My man.
Okay, you guys want to fill me in? Why do I feel like I was blindsided out there?
Because you were. Look, but that's okay, all right? It's the last trick Othello's got up his sleeve.
Yo, fam, he's really going to offer 3 first-round draft picks on top of me. For Shep? I mean, is Phil even going to sign off on that?
It's unclear.
There's more support for the trade on social than I would like to see.
What does that mean?
I'd say it's about a 50-50 split at this point.
Good thing social isn't in charge of the roster.
Well,
Look, it still wouldn't hurt to fight that battle, so.
Okay, but we've already talked about this. We're not going to fight this fight in the press.
I'm not talking press. I'm talking about on the court. Look, Othello put his cards on the table. It's you versus Shep now.
Okay, hasn't it always been?
Yeah, but never this directly. Look, you've got an opportunity to put this thing to bed once and for all. All you've got to do is outperform Shep. Boyer hasn't pulled the trigger yet, which means he's still not sold. But there's a microscope on you two now. Look, if you go out there and you whoop Shep's behind on the stat sheet, there's no way Phil will trade you.
Rick,
look, how could he?
Rick, you know I'm not about the stats, man. I've never been about that.
But you are about this city. I mean, I know you're a team first guy, MP, but I don't see anything wrong with calling your number a little more than usual if it's going to get you to stay. You can't win a ring in this city if Othello trades you.
So it's me versus Shep.
It's you versus Shep, babe.
You got to end this, MP. Once and for all.
His best efficiency this quarter. Look, sometimes that's how it goes. Pass to Birch.
Payne against MP. From 11 feet away. And there are the Spurs with another bucket.
Yeah, showing a little versatility with their offensive attack. In the first half, it was about the 3-ball. In the second half, they've emphasized interior scoring. Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Here's Birch. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Phoenix has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. We've got Keldon Johnson, Devontae Graham out there with MP. Then it's Gorgie Jang. That's who's in the game for the Spurs.
They've been grabbing rebounds all game long.
Back to Graham. Pass to Jang. MP outside, 6 on the shot clock. 2 points. That one goes.
He's been playing great, unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
Grant, wouldn't be a bad idea here to slow it down.
Yeah, coach is definitely looking for patience and execution.
Here's Graham. Second chance effort. And it's good on the layup pass. And now
this is where Aiden's comfortable operating, using his height and array of inside moves to his advantage.
Outside Graham. And so it's San Antonio easily grabbing this one. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yeah, so true. They put on a show here at home. And I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence, too.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. This is Brian Anderson, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you later.
I would just tell them straight out, I think, anyway. You know? Do you want my seat?
That would be nice.
Okay.
Grab a seat.
Yeah.
I'm not big on small talk, so I'll get right to the point.
Okay.
We've decided to part ways with Othello, effective immediately.
Well, what? Why?
The situation he created in the organization, particularly as it pertained to you, was no longer tenable.
I get that, but he wanted to trade me.
The result of which is that you appear to have turned back into a pumpkin after midnight.
That's a Cinderella reference.
Thank you, Coach. Thank you. But how does my bad play get him fired? I don't get that part.
He gave me an ultimatum. If he wasn't allowed to trade you, he wanted to leave. I'm not in the habit of selling an asset at its lowest value, so he left.
Wow. I don't even know what to say right now.
It's our job to build you back up. Effective immediately, you'll be out of the starting lineup.
Wait, why though?
You're pressing. Okay? We need to take a little heat off you so you can settle back into a groove.
I still believe in your talent, MP, but we may have forced the issue by giving you too much too soon, and that's on us.
100%.
Coach Graves will have more specifics on our development plan before your next game. In the meantime, do you have any questions?
No, I don't. Just processing is all.
Well, if anything comes up, let me know.
Thanks, Phil.
See you at practice.
Yeah.
Can I get my chair back?